Howdy guys, I'm back with more Path of Exile, the Fall of Oriath. I'm here in the northern forest of Act 7. I've got quite a few quests, as you guys can see here on the right, and not really trying to do any one in particular first. I figure I'll just wander around this forest and whatever I get, because I think a lot of these are gonna be in this area or an area nearby, so I'm just gonna run around and whatever quest I happen to finish first, I happen to finish first. And of course, as always, I'm trying to do all of them, not just the main quests. So right now it looks, oh, well, never mind. I guess here's one of the first areas, the Dread Thicket. So this one is for the Queen of Despair to kill Gruth. So since I found it already, I might as well, like I said, go and do it. Alright, so I guess this is just going to be a little side area just for this, and I see something I can read. Shrine to Arakali. Alright, let me slaughter some monkeys here real quick. Okay, I guess I gotta read this one. As her fury grew to blot out the sun, the mother's grief grew to eclipse the land. Gruthkul and her horde stampeded across the realms of Arakali, crushing her subjects, blood and bone, into the trembling earth. With her empire on the brink of ruination, our queen, our spinner of shadows, hatched a desperate plan. Feigning injury and defeat, Arakali lured Gruthkul into the heart of a great cavern. There she entwined her enemy in unyielding silk, and then, with prodigious bravery and strength, brought the very stones tumbling down upon Gruthkul's antlered head. The widow. Gosh, I just realized how appropriate Silk's name is in all of this. Is his name even truly, really Silk? Uh-oh, did I already find what I... Oh, fireflies. Okay, this seems like an Owl City song or something. So what happens if I click on these? The spirit, it radiates not from above. So does this refer to Yina's spirit with a capital S? It is the warmth that draws you ever inward. Alright, so I guess... Alright, I've got a lot of quest items in my inventory now. Oh, another one. Does this have some different writing on it? Where rest the truest colors of life. Alright, and apparently I'm unable to connect to the achievements server. I noticed that the Path of Exile website was kind of slow today when I was looking through the forums. I don't know if that's connected to this not being able to connect to the achievements server thing or not. Ooh, the Dreadstone. Alright, looks like a little golem gone wild here. Let me go ahead and grab that. And oh, there's still some stuff going on over here. And another firefly. Gold of the... Oh, hey, alright. Gold of the organ, green of the throat, red of the vein. What the heck? Alright, what am I doing with all... They're all different. Notice that each one has a slightly different icon and they all have a different flavor text, so... Not sure what the firefly thing is or why I'm picking them up. I'm sure all will be made clear soon enough. Not like this is an overcomplicated game or anything. So, off camera, I went ahead and did the Cruel Lab and grabbed Endless Hunger. So, 20% of overkill damage is leached as life. So I've got this whole life leech thing going on now. I think after I'm done filling out, oh gosh, where was I? I think after I'm done filling out this node, might be time to, I don't know, go, what was it? Oh gosh, this way. And get some more damage stuff, because I think I'm okay with the whole being alive thing now. I've noticed that my clear speed's gone down quite a bit, so I feel like it might be time for maybe some more damage. Of course, that might be a gear problem as well, but I did just get a bunch of I got a few gear upgrades since last time, so I've got some pretty good stuff for, well, for, you know, for as much as I've been complaining. Still really do need some better stuff, but especially this belt. This belt is nasty, yo. But my defenses are pretty okay compared to where they were. Lightning could be like 1% better, but I'm happy with it. And then at the end of the Cruel Labyrinth, I got this enchant that creates a clone of me. I think that's pretty spiffy. That's what this Edict of Reflection is. And then I also got this regenerate 1% of life and mana if you were hit. I changed up some of my gem stuff too. I know it may not be the best, but I'm doing this like cast on damage thing. Some of this stuff is piecemealed from guides that I've read on Cyclone and then some of you guys' comments. I figure I'm just going to try out a bunch of different things and see what I like, and I'll just try. I know this isn't the best setup, but I'm just going to kind of have some fun with it for a few levels and move on to something better. Kind of having a lot of fun with this cast when damage taken support gem. Takes a lot of the what little brain work I already put in. I swear, do I always just come up, or not, I guess I don't come up with it, but I always end up playing these super simple, easy builds, which is probably good. I don't want to brain think too much, it might hurt myself. Alright, this one, in all things living, the light burns bright. Alright, my inventory is getting a little filled up here with fireflies. Thank goodness I'm not getting any good drops, or I would just be really salty, wouldn't I? Alright, here's another firefly. And let me kill them. What would... alright, let's see. The myriad wet rainbow of the spirit's domain. Alright, so I'm thinking this is definitely the spirit with a capital S that Yina's been talking about, but... Uh-oh, is this the way out over here? Den of Despair. Alright, I'm guessing this is going to be a boss fight area of sorts, so I guess I should use that. There we go. Oh gosh, this guy's kind of taking... Yeah, see, that's what I mean about my damage. It's kind of taking me a minute to get through these things here. And this guy's... Oh, it's the... Okay, derp, that was the totem. I didn't realize that. I'm an idiot. Alright, more shards. Good. And another firefly. Let's see. Deliver the... Oh, those are for Yina. Okay. A passionate fire that consumes the heart. Alright, well, good thing I found all of those. That seems kind of like a pain in the butt if you don't find them all. Alright, Den of Despair. Let's go on in. Queen of Despair. Alright, so this is probably where I'm going to find... Oh. Not what I was expecting. Whoa. She is pretty crazy looking. Well, the little thing that I read at the beginning did say something about her antlered head, so here you go. Gruth cool in the flesh here. Looks like she's getting, oh, never mind, she exploded. I thought she was gonna get angrier and angrier until she went crazy, but that was pretty straightforward. Alright, another god defeated, another something for Sin to tell me about.
The tragedy is that our world, our kind, may turn something as pure and honorable as a mother's love into such a vicious weapon of wrath and butchery. I only hope that Gruthkul will find her children, happy in her arms, in the realms beyond.
Oh, his dialogue once again didn't match the text. How funny. Alright, so Soul of Gruthkul, 1% additional physical damage reduction for each hit you've taken recently, up to a maximum of 5%. That sounds pretty good. I kind of still think I like my chance to avoid bleeding just because I mean, I know I could re-roll one of the... Oh, I guess I have my mana flask. That's kind of not a good place to have a bleed removed, but my problem with bleeds is I'm kind of bad about tracking my buffs and stuff up here. So there's a lot of times I'm running around with the bleed and not even realizing it. So even though this one might be a little bit better, I think for me and my own badness, this one's probably better, especially Cyclone. I'm always moving anyway. It's not like I don't even think it's possible to be stationary with Cyclone, is it? I don't think it is. Alright, so I guess I'm done here. Alright, so, I guess the best thing to do is just go back to town and then return to the northern forest to do the rest. So I might end up with a new instance of the northern forest since I've been out of there for a bit, and I am going to do the whole dialogue thing here real quick. Oh, nope, I guess I'm not. Nothing new over there. Aramir's got, well, these guys have new stuff to say anyway.
So the grieving mother sleeps once more. Her story has come to fascinate me, and your conquest of her makes for a satisfying dramatic climax, don't you think? I'm but an old man living vicariously through your life. As history seems intent on repeating itself, I shall record it in a book. An historical account of the goddess Gruthkol and the legendary champion who defeated her. Yes, the title needs a bit of work, but it will suffice for now. Here, consider this offering as an advance on the royalties we shall reap post-publication. That is, if there is anyone in Rayclast who can read.
I'm not actually sure if there is, now that I thought about it. I assume I as the duelist can read, since people keep shoving these books down my throat here, so I'll take that. How about you just write a book on all of my greatness? I think that would be a much, much better tale instead of the one on just Gruthkol. Alright, so like I said, I'm gonna finish grabbing this because I feel like the life, I was having some survivability problems. So after I'm done filling out this note, I think I should probably route over this way and grab all of this stuff here. I'll get a little bit more damage and then maybe some more life right here. And even down to here. Might be, I don't know if I want to go that far. I'm not really sure. I need to probably look some of this stuff up, but I did grab this because I'm very dumb and I couldn't even use like rank 1 Warlord's Mark before, so oh whoops, that's the wrong one. There we go. The not Warlord's Mark, the Blasphemy support. I couldn't use that. In fact, I just realized I think I've been leveling it up and I probably shouldn't have been, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, because I forgot that these can only support up to a... well, whatever. Everything's screwed up, I know. Alright, more dialogue. Yina, I got some fireflies. It's weird because I hate good... but okay.
You are like the frog that strikes the fly faster than I can see. No. Carry your bright bags to Arakali's gate. We will meet there and brew our fire dew. Not here. Too much to burn. Too many to make blind.
What are you on about, Yina? Okay, alright, well it looks like she's got something about Greust now, so let's ask her about this.
Greust hunted too far from the lands of spirit and fell prey to a spiritless one. I am sad at how he passed, an ugly death. Yet I am thankful that he suffers no more, that he has now found his way back to the spirit, that he can rest now.
I wish Greust had spit on me one more time.
Greetings.
One last time, for old time's sake. Alright, not a whole lot going on back in town here, so back to the northern forest now that I'm done with the Dread Thicket. Yeah, it looks like I've got a new instance of this place, so I need to go to Arakali's temple. I need these two for that one. Travel to the causeway, same thing. And in Memory of Greust, the Azmiri Shrine in the Northern Forest. Okay, so basically I need to find a shrine while I'm here and lay Greust's spirit to rest with, delivering this necklace or whatever. Not really sure exactly like where the shrine would be in you know, relative to the map, if it's north, if it's south, if I'm going to miss it altogether. I mean, if I find this other area, I might just have to come back for Greust's necklace later. Oh, here we go. The Dread Thicket. Okay, so I've already been in there, so I don't need to go back. So like I said, I might be going the wrong way completely. I hope I'm not, but I don't know. So, the Cruel Labyrinth, I finished that off camera. I got through it the first time without any deaths, which is like a first for me in the Cruel Lab. And then I decided to farm it, and then I died twice. So I believe I am now up to 4 deaths. Let me look here. Whoop. 4 deaths. I died twice. One time to like those little.
You there.
Oh, it's
Let me
Fagin.
bend your ear for a minute.
One time to those little poison needle, of all the stupidest things to die of that. Those little poison needle traps. And then another time to Izaro. He like I ran out of mana. I had that flask that drained your mana to heal for a bunch, and I ended up with no mana, and I panicked, and I got one shot, basically. It was a really stupid couple of deaths that could have probably been avoided had I not been stupid. So I'm a little salty that half of my deaths now are from not even doing the Cruel Labyrinth like properly, but just for farm. And I think it's because I got a little too cocky, a little too arrogant, and I was just zooming around, not worried about anything, and I paid the price for it. And like I said, just a little salty over that because I'd been doing so good on not dying 200 times. Alright, so this is the causeway. Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and go on in there because, like I said, I'm not really trying to do these quests in any particular order, just kind of as I find them. Alright, so find Kishara's scar. So this is for Whalem. Oh, there's a little secondary area. Alright, so this is kind of interesting looking. Looks like someone was playing like a board game or something here. This is kind of cool. Little interesting bird here. This is oh gosh, not these guys. I was about to say what a cool area this was, but I hate these things, the constructs or whatever. Yeah, oh gosh, I get a little wave of panic watching all of those projectiles flying into my face. I died to those things too many times on my little witch character, my first little character. Alright, the masters are coming out in full force, so I am doing these because I'm entering week 5 of Oriath, and I just got Haku to level 6. In fact, I wanted to make sure I could actually do this area. Some of the Hakus can be kind of a pain in the butt at some of these higher levels. I've noticed they're bigger. I actually failed for like the first time. Like, I know Varichi's, it's like failing them is like whatever, it happens all the time, but I actually failed one of Haku's missions for like the first time ever one day. As stupid as it is, I actually couldn't find the spirit. I know that's gonna sound like, are you stupid? No, yeah, I actually like just I couldn't finish the quest because I couldn't find where the spirit was. I got a big fat failed because I didn't finish within the time limit, and I was like, gosh, I'm kind of dumb. But yeah, there we go. See, now this one was nice and easy, but so I've got some of these that are pretty long and crazy. Thankfully, Haku had mercy on me today, and hopefully soon I can have a tier 7 hideout. I didn't really want a beach hideout for my first tier 7, but it is what it is. I mean, I know a lot of people don't care much for the hideouts. They just, you know, throw down the necessities, but I kind of like to jazz it up. Honestly, it's like a little Zen garden. It's fun for me. I don't know. I mean, I think it's I do like The Sims, but like not actually playing The Sims. I like just like decorating the houses, I guess. So it kind of does that, except with like blood and guts instead of paintings. I don't know. chaos resistance ring there. Alright. I kind of like this this map. This is a nice Cyclone map. Everything's like got these little thin areas, so it's hard for monsters to sneak past me. Alright, another shrine and a waypoint. Hey! Yeah, how about that video? Oh, I can't get back. I can't get back. There we go. Alright, let's read this shrine to Arakali. As our queen's body was reborn, so too was her mind. Awash with visions of future and past, she burst from the deluge, gasping with terror. She had seen her empire in ruins, her people ground into the dust. And atop her throne sat the children of Gruthkul, their long white hair fluttering in winds of victory, their laughter as saw blades in Arakali's heart. Yet as the vision poisoned her dreams, Arakali poisoned the vision. Once, twice, thrice, the children of Gruthkul fell, crying their crimson tears. And how their mother grieved. The widow. This is going to be... Finding this Arakali, I think, is going to be very, very interesting, and as much as I hope we can save Silk, I kind of feel like this is going to be like NSF with the Brine King. I feel like it's kind of a lost cause. You know, one thing I gotta say about GGG in regards to this, you know, gods taking people, I don't know, hostage, I'm not really sure, oh gosh, not the darts, is that, you know, it's, you know, typically, I mean, maybe I'm wrong here, but typically it feels very much like, oh no, your princess is in another castle most of the time, right, where they kidnap the women and stuff, and it kind of started that way with Nessa being kidnapped. Or, well, mind-controlled, indoctrinated, I don't know what the hell you want to call it. But it's kind of cool to see that, you know, the men aren't, you know, like they're not immune or anything like that to these gods. I want to say these gods' charms, but I don't think charm is the right word. I want to say these powers from being made into, I don't know, followers, fanatics of these gods. You know, it's really interesting. I really like it. I think it's cool that once you've, like, I guess they've touched these relics, but once you've touched these relics or come into contact with them, man, woman, you know, it doesn't matter. There's a god that wants to eat your soul or something. I don't know. But, I keep saying this, but I'm really enjoying where this is going, and I don't know, I feel like I know what's going on a lot better than I did during any part of pre-Oriath. Pre-Oriath just feels like, okay, I'm going over here, okay, I'm going over here, and I don't know, I kind of feel like I know what's going on a little bit better. I mean, I'm sure I still don't really know what's going on for real, like, to any real in-depth way, but I'm having a lot of fun. I think this is cool. Alright, so what do we have here? Kishara's lockbox, Kishara's hey! Whoa! Calm down, buddy. Alright, can I look at this now? To the wily Kishara's eye, a star brighter than the sun. Alright, so I'm gonna grab that, and the Vol City, so do I go in here, like, I don't have any quests that tell me in particular to go into this area, but I feel like I probably will, so I don't know if I should go in here and start running around if there's a waypoint nearby, or if I should bounce out of here, or what. I don't feel like I should be here right now, that's definitely for sure, and this is... well, this is the Vol City. It would make sense for it to be massive, but oh gosh, I'm getting a headache just looking at this place. I don't want to be in here. This is all I'm thinking right now. I don't want to be in here. I don't want to be in here. It's like on top, it's like Machu Picchu or something. It's like all... I've never actually been to Machu Picchu, so I'm not actually sure if this is what it's like. This is kind of what I imagine it's like. You've got like these... we're clearly on top of a mountain here, and all these little ruined areas and stuff. This is... Oh gosh, this place is stressing me out. It is way too big here. I really just like wanted to walk in here and find a waypoint. I didn't want to go on a big giant adventure, but I might have to. What level? Let's see, I'm 60 and this is a level 54 area, so I'm pretty significantly over leveled, so definitely no worries about my... Oh, let these guys... Oh my gosh, look, my computer can't handle this area. Alright, I'm gonna try going back real quick because I'm having some pretty weird frame rate loss in that area. And oh geez, look at this. I might need to reload my game and come back if this doesn't sort itself out. This is... Alright, this is pretty bad. I'm gonna be right back, guys. I do apologize. Boy, that feel when you can't even run a free-to-play game. Alright, well, I found your star.
So, this is Kishara's famed star. Ah, just as I reckoned. It won't point me in any one direction. It can't make up its mind. I suspect due to me not being able to make up mine. I feel a tremor of prophecy coming over me, like some scallywags just stomped over my grave. If I go see Lily, there's to be only disappointment and sorrow. Well, if that's what the future has in store, then it can keep it. I wish a long and vibrant life for the girlie. One free of the trouble that an old dead buccaneer like I might bring upon her.
Aww, Grandpa, he's sweet. Aw, I feel bad for
Fair winds and calm sea.
I feel bad for the poor guy. It's like he's stuck between wanting to see his granddaughter and hoping she can live the life that she deserves. Alright, so it does look like that there was a waypoint in that Vol City I was in, but I can't get back there because I had to reload my game. So I think I'm gonna go back to the Northern Forest and try to deal with this necklace thing. I'll do that on my own and I'll be back when I find the shrine. So I'll be back. Alrighty, seems like I finally found where to put Greust's necklace. It was way off in some corner over here in the Northern Forest. So let's go ahead and do this. And it caused skeletons. Lots of skeletons. That's kind of unsettling. Why would that happen? What did I kick up by putting Greust's necklace there? My gosh. Yeah, see, it was pretty far out of the way. There's the waypoint way over there. I think the Vol City, or not the Vol City, the causeway is not too much further, but let me head back into town and let Helena know that the deed has been done.
I feel I have failed my poor Greust, not being able to return his bones to the resting place of his people. Still, we have done all we could, considering the circumstances. Greust was a practical man at heart. He would understand. You deserve our thanks. Here are some of Greust's most treasured possessions. I'm sure he would have wanted you to have one.
You know, they really missed out here. They should have had a unique flask as a reward called Greust's Saliva Collection, and it could, I don't know, you can cover it in yourself, make yourself super slicky, and you can slide across the map or something. I don't know. I obviously shouldn't be in charge of anything to do as far as development of this game goes. Alright, let's see. Is that an upgrade? No, why would Greust leave me an upgrade? That's just silly. Now, this helm that I just ID'd has all 3 resistances plus increased rarity of items found.
Farewell.
I ought to just slap that on my forehead right this damn minute because I love this stat. Increased rarity of items. I get it on everything I get. It must obviously be the best damn stat in this whole game. Okie dokie, so now that that's out of my system, I'm gonna go back to the causeway and I'll be back when I get to the Vol City and we'll go explore that. I'll be back. Alrighty, I'm back in the Vol City, and now that I know I'm supposed to be here, I won't panic quite as hard. So basically, I think I need to just get through this area, and I will find Arakali's temple somewhere here, is what I'm thinking, but this area is massive,
Let me bend your ear
and
for a
it's
moment.
Vagan again. Alright, well let's go help Vagan out. I'll do all of Vagan's missions since they take all of like 5 seconds to do. Usually they're pretty easy, right? Okay, well, if I can click on it, the hardest thing is clicking on it apparently if you're me. But yeah, this only takes like 1 second. There we go. I love it. I could do Vagan missions all day, every day. Alright, so I guess I'll go exploring this area, like I said, now that I know I'm supposed to be here, I think. It's just the size of it is pretty overwhelming and pretty intimidating. You know, one thing I was thinking of earlier when I was sitting here, I've got, I keep changing my skills and, I don't really have a lot of stuff to push. Mostly I just need to, I got this little buff thing. I think I probably need to get a little bit better about keeping up this blood rage thing, and I've got this blasphemy support thing going on. I know there's still some support gems I could add to these things. Like I know my Cyclone I could get constant, when I have a 5-link weapon, I can get a concentrated effect / increased area of effect depending on what I'm fighting. So I know there's still a lot I can do in regards to gems and stuff, but one thing in particular that I think would be helpful, and I think this is definitely a me thing, but where my eyes are drawn as far as games like this go, I don't know about other people, but I tunnel vision really badly, and this goes for any kind of game that you have to interact with a lot. Like I don't play Melee in like a lot of online competitive games because I tunnel vision, right? But one thing, I guess it's not over here. One thing oops, oh gosh, yeah, I'm down to 12 frames in here. See, too much running around and I just lose all of my frames. Well, I might need to finish my thought and turn my recording. Yeah, I'm gonna have to turn my record. I've got 9 frames. My computer officially cannot handle the Vol City, guys. I'll be back when I find something exciting because this is 7 frames of hell right now, and I don't think anyone, especially me, enjoys this. So I'll be back. Alrighty guys, I'm still in the Vault City, but it seems I've finally found my way. There's a little thing to read and the waypoint in Yena over there. Look at this. I literally went in a complete circle all around everywhere I could have possibly gone if I'd just like come in and gone like this way. Like, look at this. Like, if I'd came in and gone straight forward, I would have probably been okay. Oops. I would have probably been okay, but I went every single other direction. So, I've been in here for quite a minute, but the end is in sight, I believe. So, hopefully I can stay above 3 frames here while I clear this out so I can read the shrine here. Our great goddess, we worship her, and in so doing we may become her, healer of hearts, Arakali, with the juices of lust and venoms of the spider. She brought many back from the brink of death. Only she was worthy to rule. The porcelain queen, Gruthkul, disgraced my ancestors, drained them with drought, starved them with famine, blighted them with plague. It was with justice and truth that my ancestors shattered the porcelain queen's reign and brought our Messiah to power, the widow. So I guess every story has 2 sides to it, doesn't it? Alright, waypoint and Yena time. So here's the waypoint, thank goodness. And find a way into Arakali's temple. Alright, before I talk to Yena, I see a love... Of all places, why is there a love letter? Okay, yeah, it looks like the temple is smack dab in the middle of the city. See? You see how I like to hug the walls? That's usually what I do. And in Oriath, it seems like a lot of the main areas are more in the middle. I got to about here and I was like, I need to just move toward the middle, and sure enough. Alright, love letter.
Your soft whispers beneath earth tingle my skin, like breath of laughter against my loins.
Whoa.
I sleep not. I hear your name inside my skull. Arakali. No name tasted so sweet on my tongue.
So cringy.
Stories I have heard, tales of cursed beauty, visage of woman, jewel that walks the streets in final days of a great empire. Heard tell you sought victims, but I know truth. You sought man to love you, to break spell. You hoped true love might allow you to shed eight-leg body, to become goddess of love once more. I pledge myself to you, my lady of Val. I promise love, for I am that man you have waited on. Corrupt corpse lovers claim to worship you, call you spinner of shadows. But you have spun only shadows of desire about my heart.
Ugh.
Sweet Arakali, I have found your altar. I will speak the call. I will return you to beauty. I will raise you from black pits of despair, and together we shall rule Rayclast in glory. Forever.
Oh, jeez. We gotta kill Silk just to save himself from this cringe, dude. Oh, that whole time I've just been over here just, oh, way back in my chair just cringing like, Silk, dude, ugh. Like, it's not even as sweet, it's just sad. Like, oh, poor Silk. Yeah, Silk's a goner. Alright, Yena, what do you think of all the... Hey, Yena! I don't like you spawning spiders on me. I don't think that's Yena's fault, though. Alright. Are any spiders going to jump out of the ground, or can I talk to my girl now? I think I can talk to my girl.
Fireflies, so bright and juicy with flame. Now for the right. I warn you. Stand back and be not afraid of what you see. And be not afraid for me. The spirit guides and protects. Though I may change, I shall still be, will always be, Yena.
What? Yena oh my god. Wow, I just watched Yena incinerate herself, guys. I actually am not very comfortable with that. That was not what I don't really know what I expected when it came to the fire there. I don't know what I was expecting. Okay, so, I guess let's go on into the Temple of Decay here. It says level 1, so I'm a little bit hesitant to get too far in here. Man, this is a lot of cobwebs. I don't think anyone has opened this place in years. So, I don't know if, depends on how big this area is. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to finish this whole area today. I might maybe save the rest for next time, because this will be the end of Act 7, so I know there's going to be a lot of dialogue to collect at the end, and for all the characters in Act 7, and then some dialogue from the characters going into Act 8. So, like I said, I think I might just try to find if there is a waypoint here. It said level 1, so I'm assuming there's multiple levels, but maybe if this area is not too terribly big, I'll get to finish it. I don't know. Spiders galore. Like, I really hope no one's arachnophobic. That would really suck to be arachnophobic and have to go through this area, like, spider hell, like cobwebs everywhere. There's going to be a spider god. Our Temple of Decay was built so that we, her chosen, might sustain our great goddess in her pursuit of the secrets that lust and life would keep from us. We, her followers, brought all assortments of venomous creatures and laid them at her feet. Yet it was the spider she most coveted, and as the divine energies wove their destinies about her body, our queen Arakali was born. Arakali the miracle, Arakali the mighty arachnophage, a beauteous? Is that a word? Beauteous? Alright, beauteous. A beauteous creature of immortal power and unfathomable wisdom. The widow. You know, I'm not an arachnophobic. I am all about the spider bros. I don't know if I would keep a spider as a pet, but I definitely, like, if they're somewhere inconvenient, like in my house, I either move them outside or I ignore them. Like, even today I walked through a cobweb in my laundry room and noticed there was a spider hanging out, which my laundry room is right next to the back door. And honestly, I left it alone because I've been doing a lot of gardening and yard work, so my door's been, I've been opening and shutting the door a bunch. So I've gotten quite a few flies in my house, so, they've been getting on my nerves, so I've just left the spider alone, and lo and behold, I haven't had as much of a bug problem. So I'd rather have a spider silently hanging out in a corner, not really bothering me or anyone else, instead of having to deal with flies, buzzing around your head and, being obnoxious and just being kind of gross. Spiders just hang out quietly in a corner, don't bother anybody. I like spiders, I really do. I'm pretty cool with them. Alright, so no waypoint here, at least not that I've seen, if there is one, so down the stairs I go. And, ooh, looks like we've got some chests here, and nothing else really. Oh yeah, so I had a little bit of a thought before I went down to like 3 frames a second. When I was talking about my gems and my buffs that I keep forgetting to use and my flasks that I keep forgetting to use, a lot of my problem is that all that stuff is in the top left. Honestly, like, I think I would have a little bit of an easier time. I don't know, maybe I wouldn't because I still suck at these kind of things. And, ooh, that's a new one to me, the Catalyst. Ooh, a Vol Orb. Neat. I don't think it's all that new after all then. I don't know. But what I would really like is if I could take all of these buffs up here and put them across the bottom of the screen, like along here-ish. Like, just because my eyes are more drawn toward right around here, the middle of the screen, more than the top left. Like, I often forget I have this. Well, I don't forget, but I mean, even that map there, it's like I prefer hitting tab to see where I am, right? It's just, I don't know if maybe I sit too close to my monitor. I don't really know what it is. I just think I have a tunnel visioning problem, to be perfectly honest. So I would personally really like it if, like, the buffs were, like, across here. I don't know if there's, like, a way I can change that or not. I should probably look. I don't even know if anyone else does that. Just me personally, I would prefer if my buffs were along the bottom, just because I feel like I could keep track of them a lot better than I currently do. Alright, I see another way over there. Still no waypoint though, but I just can't really believe that an area this big wouldn't have a waypoint. Alright, so I went downstairs and now here's level 2, so maybe it's going to be a little bit different when I enter level 2, or maybe there's going to be a waypoint here, I believe. And let's see. Okay, yes, still here. Oh, I guess I should spend my point. So I'm gonna start going, I don't want to go this way because this is for one-handed stuff, so I'm gonna go around to this two-handed stuff and probably grab that, and I guess that, and then from there, I don't know, I'll have to figure out what I need because I know there's still some life goodies, I think, somewhere around here. I know that this build, one of the builds I was looking at, routes down here to this health. Yeah, this would probably be a pretty good node for me to go down. Still haven't picked up one of these. I know I'm probably going to need to at some point. depending on what weapons I get, but because, you know, solo self-found, blah blah blah, I have to just kind of use whatever I get. I've been pretty lucky and I've had an axe for most of my time, and that's pretty good. You know, that axe has been working out, but, you know, if I see an amazing, ooh, Armored Forbidden Shrine. Alright, 20% monster physical damage reduction. That's not good for me. I do like nothing but my lightning golem might zap him a couple of times. Yeah, I have cast when damage taken summon lightning golem because there's no way that poor little bugger is going to be able to stay alive for more than 3 seconds. I mean, I don't know, I haven't really been paying much attention to him. I don't know how much he's being resummoned, but I've kind of gotten to the point where the golems aren't really super useful anymore. You know, they go through this little period around normal and cruel, but even if you don't, even if you're not really, you know, spec'd into minion stuff, they still feel pretty strong, the golems do, and I think they've kind of outlived their usefulness. And there's like an indestructible dude somewhere in here. Oh gosh, this is... Alright. We have a disaster on our hands now because I am down to 13 frames. I'm not sure what's up with my inability to frames per second. What the freaking hell is going on in here?
I believe in traveling light.
Oh, apparently I believe in traveling light. Okay, well let me get this Vol vessel and get out of here because I've got... Oh, I'm doing that pixelated thing. Ooh. Vol Ground Slam. The character slams down with their main hand. That might be kind of fun. Increase knockback. Oh, that... Can I might have to play with that. That sounds like fun. I might have to actually play with that one a little bit. Oh my gosh. I really hope... Oh gosh, I've still got like the whole 13 frames going on, guys. This really blows. I'm not sure what's going on with my computer here. I really wanted to just like find the waypoint to this area and call it a day, but I might go ahead and do that on my own just because I've got 7 frames. I'm not really sure what's going on with my computer, why I'm struggling so much today. I haven't changed any settings or anything, so... Alright, seems to have cleared itself up now, so... Haven't really had that issue in a long time, so I'm not sure what's causing it all of a sudden. Alright, I want to read this shrine real quick. Even as our courageous Arakali forged the foundations of a new empire within the ruination of the old, a fresh threat was born in the shadow of the mountains, a creature so devoid of divinity, so beyond humanity, that it drew the very essence from Arakali as the spider imbibes the life of the trapped moth. Our queen's medicines had once sustained us. Now famine and plague ravaged what little remained of our lands. As the beast of the mountains grew, our Arakali waned until, helpless as a child, she lost even the faith of her most devoted, the Temple of Decay. I feel the shame for my ancestors as the spider's venom burns in my belly. When our queen needed them most, her people betrayed her, bound her in silk, and left her to languish in the bowels of a pyramid, just as Arakali had done to Gruthkul so many years before. Now she has returned, but it is not vengeance she wants. She is no mindless Gruthkul. Arakali, goddess of love, wishes only to embrace the world as she wishes she had been embraced. Uh-oh. I think it sounds like we got one salty little spider bitch on our problems. That's just me. Sorry for the language, but didn't really know how else to phrase it. But yeah, we've got one angry little spider lady. Alright, so my frames have picked back up. I think as long as I like kill everything, I won't have as many frame rate problems. It seems to be when I'm running by... Oh my gosh, I'm terrible at this game. It seems to be when I'm, I feel like it's mostly when I'm running by stuff that I start losing a bunch of frames. It's time for me to get a lot of new computer parts, though. I've, you know, gotten upgrades here and there on my computer, but the motherboard and processor, I'm using a Phenom hex core or whatever, AMD from like 6 years ago. Maybe 7 years ago. I don't even know how old this stuff is, dude. I'm using some really janky old stuff as far as a processor goes, and as far as a CPU or motherboard goes. You know, they're both pretty old. I've gotten, you know, like I said, new stuff here and there, new graphics card, new RAM, I even gotten a new power supply, so my computer is very much a Frankenstein of what it originally was, but I think I've definitely gotten to the point where I'm really, I know I've mentioned this before, but real life keeps happening. I've been wanting to save up for some new stuff, but like I said, you know, life keeps happening. I had to spend my fund on a lawyer to stop me from some bad stuff, so just ranting. Sorry guys, I know we all have money issues that stop us from having the kind of fun we would like to have. Doesn't it suck? But that's life. You know, I'm still grateful that I've got a computer that can run and record. You know, I could be, you know, I could not have this kind of stuff at all. I'm glad that it's still running and still going strong after all these years. You know, if my processor or something just quit on me completely, I would be really in a bad way, but it's still running after all these years. You know, I've taken good care of my stuff, so, you know, I'm pretty happy. Could I have better? Yeah, but I've got something, and that's something to be happy about. There's a lot of people that, oh boy, this looks familiar. This kind of looks like the little bridge where you have the, oh look, and I can't even leap over it. Look at these guys. Ha ha. You can't do anything to me. My lightning golem's having a little bit of fun though. Alright, I guess if I want to go that way, I've got to go around. But, yeah, you know, it's got its problems, and I shouldn't complain so much because, like I said, I know there's a lot of people that don't have something that can even... I've seen so many people that even try to stream games, you know, and it's like streaming recording's pretty hard on your computer. Like, for recording alone, you know, you've got to have your... I've got... Let's see, I've got a hard drive for recording, a hard drive for my operating system, a hard drive for like my pictures and my personal data that I don't really, you know, use a lot, and then I've got like 2 hard drives for video games, so it's like, you know, I've got a lot, like I've got a pretty, I'm not going to say it's ridiculous, but I've got a lot of stuff going on my computer, so if it can't run PoE at 60 frames, then whatever, you know, I'll let it slide that one time. Of course, PoE seems to be a game I just kind of consistently have more trouble with, more than any other thing. Like, most games I can run, even, nowadays I can't really run a lot of stuff on Ultra like I used to be able to, but I can usually run stuff on, like, the higher settings without too much trouble. So, I don't know. I can't run things on Ultra quite as much as I used to.
I believe in traveling light.
Oh my gosh, more stairs. Ooh, it looks different down here. It looks a lot more musty. Really, I didn't realize this place was going to be so darned big. Really, I know I'm going to start whining for a waypoint really soon. Can you guys feel it? It's definitely time to start whining about, where's the waypoint? Oh my gosh, I've been in here for so long. It's such a long trip. If I get disconnected or something, it's going to take me forever to get back. My inventory's full, and I'm tired, and I'm hungry. Okay, I'll stop whining. I'm just trying to have a little bit of fun. Sorry, but no, seriously, where's the damn waypoint? There's definitely got to be a waypoint in here. Maybe I should have paid a better attention to Fox Yena. Alright, Artakali's Web. Alright, I cannot seem to find a waypoint, so I'm gonna look around and see if I just haven't plumb missed it, and I'll be back with another video next time. Oh, I missed that too. With another video next time, guys. Just because this one's gonna end up pretty long, and I feel like there's gotta be a waypoint somewhere, maybe. So next time we'll go into Arakali's Web and find out what happened to Silk, and I'm guessing that'll be the end of Act 7. And into Act 8, I suppose I'll go. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching me run around aimlessly in Path of Exile today. Really do appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll see you with another video soon. Bye for now.